Hello, this is Taal. I'm speaking to you from Amsterdam in the Netherlands, where I live and work as a psychologist. And I want to introduce to you imagery. Imagery as a tool in psychotherapy, in counseling and coaching, or in any field where there is human communication and transformation. Myself, I discovered imagery way back in 1978 during my first psychosynthesis training. And it made such a tremendous impact on me that I immediately started to use it. At those days, I was still a student in clinical psychology. And I had a lot of success with it right away. And then some failures, difficulties, yes, to learn how to use it and also to learn the pitfalls and the backsides of imagery, because it's just a technique, it's a tool. But it's a very important tool. It's an approach to who we really are. My dear friend Annie Shak, he writes about it. He says, when you touch into this field of inner images, it's like an arena where all your drives, talents, needs, complexes, possibilities, obstacles they meet there. And that's exactly the first stage when you use imagery. The first stage is that one discovers, hey, they're inside, there are all kinds of creatures inside that they want to do something from me. They influence me, mostly in the beginning, of course, unconscious. I still remember I think it was my very first exercise in that psychosynthesis training, where we imagined there came a bus and the bus stopped, and out of the bus came persons, animals, beings. And I still remember one of them. One of them was a man, severe old man with a stick, dressed in black. And I remember speaking to my colleagues in that training, saying, no, this one I don't recognize it. Of course, I still recognize it. It's still very present inside my personality, this guy, this kind of severe guy. And I'm still dealing with him. And now often he's also a helper, but sometimes still bothering a little bit. That's how imagery works. It really gets you into contact what really counts inside you, and that interests you mostly all the time. So speaking about this, one can distinguish 3 stages. The first stage is what I just mentioned. You get conscious of what is inside you. What are the main creatures, the main parts. In the second stage, you start to deal with them, to speak with them, to express them. You know, imagery is not only visual images, no. It's everything. It's feeling, sometimes intuitively, hearing, touching with your inner hands. There are all kinds of ways to experience and to use imagery. And in the first stage, you discover them. The second stage, you start to deal with them. Maybe to coordinate them, to become coordinator, navigator, able navigator inside yourself. And then, at a certain moment, the third stage arrives, that you really start to use your images to create what you want to develop in your life. That's the third stage. And there's even a fourth stage. But that's a secret. Well, so far this short introduction. I hope maybe to meet you in one of the seminars or the webinars. So far, I wish you all the best. And if you want to read more, then look at it.